and welcome to the top tiers. Today I am doing another boss tips video. I'm doing boss tips for the Eye of Cthulhu. The Eye of Cthulhu is usually the second boss that you'll encounter in the game of Terraria, and today I'm doing some tips on him. Yesterday I did King Slime, and tomorrow will most likely be the Crimson or Corruption counterparts for each other. So, going over the optimal loadouts on weapons and armor, not much has changed from the King Slime because not much more is available at this time usually. But for warrior, a couple things have changed. Now the rotted fork is recommended as a weapon, the spear rotted fork, and the boomerangs have been removed because boomerangs are just not really that great anymore against this guy. Silver and tungsten armor are the best options available at this time of the game. And for Ranger, the Undertaker has been removed because it's no longer that great of a weapon against him. The Undertaker is really only good against normal enemies. It's not a good boss weapon. And silver armor and tungsten armor are recommended for them. For mages, the weapons stay the same. However, it's recommended that you use meteor armor now, because at this point, most likely meteors are available to you, and you probably should have collected enough meteor to make meteor armor. For Summoner, nothing really changes. No weapons change because the next weapon is only available later on, and Summoner isn't recommended until hard mode. But if you're really adamant about playing it, it's the Slime Staff and Meteor Armor is your best bet. And like I said last time, I'm not considering 1.4 weapons because I haven't gotten a chance to play it yet, so I don't know how anything works or how anything is. Once that happens, I may make a revised one, but I'll have to see about that. For accessories, a few things have changed again. For movement, the shiny red balloon is now available because you probably have gotten to at least one or two Sky Islands at this point. And combat, for the most part, it stays the same. Health stays the same, and mana stays the same because not much more is available to you at this point in the game. And if you're wondering why I didn't put the Star Fury on the list for melee, that's just because the Star Fury's projectile is not optimal for really combat. It's hard to hit smaller enemies with, like his minions that he summons. And if you're not really paying attention and really paying attention and targeting him, the star will miss. Unlike most blade projectiles where it'll shoot out of the blade, it's way easier to target and hit him. So for buffs, there's a couple new buffs available for you. I have Heart Reach and Hunter Potions. Hunter Potions because you want to be able to keep track of his little eyes at all times, and Heart Reach so that you can gain quick access to the hearts that his minions drop. I also removed the stake because you will not want to be taking any chances with this boss, especially in expert mode. He's pretty difficult. So I removed Stake, and Heart Reach and Hunter Potions are now available to you. Everything else stays the same: Iron Skin regeneration, swiftness, archery, mana regeneration, and well fed. The well fed buff can be gathered in multiple ways, either by cooking fish or by buying it from the traveling merchant if it's available. And arena tips. For the most part, it's the same thing. You can use your King Slime Arena on the Eye of Cthulhu with relative ease, and you have to make sure the entire area is covered by the campfire buff to speed up regeneration. And it's changed because now you have to make sure that the entire area is covered by the Heart Lantern buff as well. Once you're fighting Eye of Cthulhu, you should have full 400 health, and if you have any extra heart crystals, definitely use them in Heart Lanterns, because this arena will be used later on in the game as well for other bosses. You may want to extend your arena because last time I said make sure that it's 150 to 200 blocks long. If anything, you may want to extend it to at least 200 blocks to maybe 250 if you have enough. Make sure it's platforms, not blocks, because platforms you can get through. You can go through platforms. And mages, you should definitely be using Star in a Bottle buff. And at this point, you've definitely gotten into the jungle at least a little bit. So collect any honey that you can and put 3 little divots filled with honey. So you can do that by making a 2 block deep by 2 block long a little pool and fill it up with a bucket of honey. Make sure there's 3 of them. two on either end and one in the middle. And I like to do this on the upper arena platform just because it's a little bit easier, because a lot of the time I stay on the lower arena while fighting him. You can do whatever you want, but I stay on the lower arena, so when they're on the upper arena, it's easier to just jump him, and I can use that little jump up to the honey as a dodge as well. That's the end of today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and tell me in the comments what you would like to see next, because tomorrow's a gameplay day, so I'm going to be getting on Roblox again. Tell me what game you'd like to see there, and that'll be the end of today's video. I'll see you here on the top tiers. See you guys.